He was once a son from around the way. He was.
They don't know black
Welcome to Lust. Let us speak truth, y'all. We got Tanya Wade in the building. We got Jason and Lauren Frost. We got Tracy Treats, and we got Natasha. And today's topic is going to be what men want to ask women, and women speak your truth. And then women, if we want to ask men. So unfortunately, Jason is the only one on here because we did have Melvin, but he cut out. So Jason, you on your own. You can hold yourself. You're my cousin. You a Frost. Let's
Melvin
go.
a buster.
All
And that's
right.
it.
So let's go. So Jason, what would you want to ask a woman as far as speak their truth? Like, is there anything that you wanted to know?
You want
Why
me
the
to cover?
fuck you? What the fuck do y'all want?
What kind of retarded question? Sir, I'm gonna need you to put some more thought into that bullshit.
Okay, hold on. No.
Be
So
more creative
you know
than
how
that.
men say we don't know what the hell women want, even though y'all tell us some things, but y'all do something else. Y'all do the complete opposite of what y'all tell us. So, what exactly do y'all want out of a relationship?
Truth,
And be 100% honest.
Okay.
truth, honesty, respect. I want you to treat me how I treat you. I want you to give in what I give you. What I put in, I want you to put the same thing out. Love me how I love you.
I want to fuck a meal.
She
You
want a
want a
taco.
meal?
Lord, she's so easy. Help her, Jesus.
What you want? Some quesadillas?
I just want.
This is
How about that? Okay, no, I'm playing. Go ahead, y'all. Tanya, Tracy, Lauren.
who on your screen. Who's next? On
It
your screen.
depends. It
You.
depends on the situation, as always.
Anybody
You
who
know, for me, you know, I'm coming to the table with something, so I expect that gentleman to also meet me in the middle.
Halfway.
I did not say, because I want to make sure this is very clear. I did not say that I want him to come more than what I have. I'm saying equal, okay? I'm saying equal. And Tracy, to each his own, you know, but for me, you know, I'm not looking for a Robin Hood. You know, I'm looking for someone I can share my life with. I can laugh. I can have good conversations. I can have good sex with. He can be my friend. He can be my lover. You know, just somebody that is open and honest and likes to have indulgence in conversation, grown folks conversation.
Mm-hmm. Cuzzo, Lauren.
I understand.
What
I
would you
think a lot of things are circumstantial.
Mm-hmm.
As far as who that other person is. Like I may have different expectations from one individual from another. So for me, I guess it would just depend on the situation.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Tracy.
Right.
We all have flaws. You know what I'm saying?
But overall, you got to be respectful all around.
Yes.
You know, I come with stuff just as anybody else. You got to be respectful. You got to be patient.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, there's some other things that go along with that, but, you know,
Yeah.
that doesn't need to be said, like, because I'm not going to tolerate no disrespect of any sort.
Because I kill that nigga try to come at you crazy.
Relax.
Anywho, Tracy.
She's here. Relax.
I'm gonna protect his brother. I ain't playing.
Relax.
And Tracy, what would you say?
I done forgot the damn question. Next.
That ain't how this works, Tracy.
Short-term memory?
Well, who what?
Is that short-term memory?
Listen,
Okay.
Yeah. I want what I want when I want, how I want it, and that changes. It changes because that's who I am.
The most nigga-ish answer.
coming with the most basic question. You had a basic ass question come from the nigga that got the basic question. Quit playing with me. Listen.
See, it's basic because y'all crazy as fuck.
You see what I'm saying? Look at this bullshit. Y'all listening to this bullshit right here. Oh my. I see why your sister don't claim you right there. That shit right there, that retarded shit, she don't claim you. She said allegedly. That shit you doing right there is just babbling.
That's what one of my babies said. He said, why teacher Laura gotta always work with retarded motherfuckers? No, okay, but for real on the series, no, we talked about this in my episode. Listen, you need to have more than me because one, I'm not saying a whole lot more than me, right? This I ain't gonna say that. I told you I got relationship ADD. This ain't my cup. I'm not an Let me ask you something.
I ain't lying. It's the whole truth. Listen, I ain't lying listen. Okay, so last time I said, and this is my real truth. Listen, you need to be at least where I am or more because and I'm not bragging, y'all. I'm blessed. Let me tell you something, because it ain't always been like this for me. It has not. I was a young mother at 19, but I need somebody that got a passport that's able to do what I can do. I am the table. I ain't bringing nothing to the table. I got the whole set.
I understand that.
You know what I'm saying? It has not always been like that for me, but I am self-built and self-made. It didn't come without blood, sweat, and tears. Did he just roll his eyes? Put that cup down to pay attention while I'm answering your goddamn question.
You're so hostile.
I'm not, but you drinking that like you just okay. I'm done. Listen, no, for real. Since
this nigga gonna have me crying in a minute.
You don't want a project dude. You don't want somebody that you gotta grow up.
None of that, right? You need to be all the way grown and then some, right? So just like I said, sometimes I woke up today and honestly, I'm sorry I was late. I flew to DC. I woke up and I'm like, this is Black People Day. I want to go to DC and celebrate Black People Day and visit some stuff. So my flight came and it was, so I was late to the meeting, to the come to Black People meeting, because I need to be able to have somebody that can do that, right? This last nigga talking about you gonna pay for that, mama? Nigga, I'm not your mama and I'm not paying for it. But so someone of that caliber, that's intellectual, that's just sensitive and silly, because y'all see I'm silly, right? Don't get in your feelings because I'm silly. I like the answer KY7 SA5. Elemental P. I like the answer.
Is that her?
I like her answer. It had a lot of things that I resonated with too. So that too, all encompassing, like the full entire package, right? Emotional, all that. Okay, I'm done. Let me pour me another drink.
Oh, my daddy
I
would
like
say,
my future ex-wife answer.
my daddy would say things like, I'll buy your money. How you gonna buy somebody money, daddy?
I love your daddy. He said he gonna buy your money. Yes, that part. Here comes Melvin, late ass, tardy to the party.
Okay. Woo, because they jumping me.
You doing
Party
good,
to
Jason.
the party. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. I ain't gonna see what Nicole said, but
We did not jump you, Jason. So, y'all. Okay, Lauren, I'm gonna start with you. What you start with me for? Because I can. Okay. What is 3 things that you want from a man going in a relationship? I don't know why you just kind of stuck with me, because I don't put my whole life on hold for kids. What you mean? Oh yeah, you might want to move to somebody different. Okay, we gonna skip my cousin because she cries. Listen, I don't put my whole life on hold, like my personal relationship life on hold, because I have these kids. Now, maybe post them going to college, you could ask me, because I have the slightest clue right now. Okay, Melvin. What things you want to know from a woman? Like,
look at KY face.
Huh?
Ask any question you want. Damn, I'm at a point where I can't win right now.
One of the questions I want to know is, while having a discussion with a man, why is it you can't have a discussion? Why do you feel that you got to over talk him during when we're trying to have a discussion instead of jumping off to an argument? Just because you're over talking a man does not mean you're winning the argument. You're not.
Mm-hmm.
So why can't women listen better?
I got that answer
during a discussion
as I'm talking over you.
Okay, Lauren. Okay, you see our head doing the same thing. Our head.
My response to that is, women have so much, like when you're having a discussion with your mate, and they, first of all, men are slow. I'm sorry, men talk slow. They just slow. So we got so much on our brain that we just want to get it out. We're like, wait. No, look, da. And we just talk over. And I've had that problem. And I had to sit back and be like, okay, I'm gonna let you talk. And I'm like this.
Yeah, but see,
why you like that?
You're not listening. You're not listening though. You're not listening.
But
well, you're so anxious to get out what you have to say. It's like, okay, hurry up and say what you got to say because it's all about me. No. Mm-hmm. If you steady talking, you're not listening. If you're not listening, you're not learning.
Okay.
So I could say something real significant or something that'll really get you to think, but I mean, you too busy talking, so you missed it.
Okay.
Remember, men are more logical than anything. Women are emotional. You just got to learn how to control those emotions, and that's what a lot of women have that problem.
He said that like he really believed that. He was really confident in that.
That's the truth.
He was confident in that
rebuttal. The truth.
But you know what? I thought she said this was a question. So now you want to give your rebuttal to the question? Come on. We trying to answer your question of why we do it.
Well, go ahead and answer.
Come on, Lauren, because our head tilted the same way. Come on, Lauren, girl. Give it to him, Lauren, girl.
Well, no, for me, I can absolutely listen, but best believe that I'm going to say what I got to say too. So like, I hear you, but I can also say what I got to say. And sometimes I'm going to be honest with you. I suffer from short-term memory loss. I got a lot of stuff on my mind. So if I don't say things in that moment, I'm going to forget what I had to say. To be honest.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm if I'm in a relationship and my mate is telling me something of what he's mad about, I'm gonna listen, but I'm a fast thinker and I'm a fast speaker. So you keep talking, and to me, you're talking in circles. So when you talk in circles, I can't
say the same goddamn thing 10 million times the same fucking way. We ain't retarded. We heard you to say it the first damn time. Now shut up and let us say something.
Who are you talking to?
I'm just saying that's how we be thinking,
in
right?
General.
Like we heard you the first time you said that bullshit. And so you said it and you saying it 10 million different ways and you slow talking like, shut up. We finna tell you.
Right. It's almost like a repetitive story. So we're used to that same story. So sometimes you guys gotta listen to our rebuttal, because our rebuttal is telling you more than what you're trying to say, if that makes sense.
Nope.
Yes.
That's what we're talking about. That slow stuff right there.
Let me say something. Women,
hold on. Go ahead.
As women, we are multitaskers. Okay, so we can cook, clean, birth the baby, go grocery shopping, cook your dinner, and massage you at the same time. However, you guys aren't. Okay, no. So just own up to it. I mean, you got to think about. I mean, really think about it. So because we are multitaskers, a lot of times we expect for the men to catch up with us, and in all honesty, we have to come to grip that men are late bloomers. Yeah, Jason.
Mature at a very slower rate. Jason, why? I don't know why you shaking your head and looking like that.
His face all tore up.
In action, boy, please.
He's gonna say, yeah, Jason.
This is my same brother that'll call me and be like,
hold on.
They want me to make him something to eat.
Nicole, we got it. We can hear her. I love it. Roast him, girl. Tell the truth.
Well, I'm kind of disagree with the late groomers because we all kind of old in our old age right now. Probably, I'm not sure about, you know what I'm saying, one of us.
Go ahead and say it, nigga, say it.
What are you trying to say?
I'm not old, but anyway, but it depends on if the females is pissed off and we're really mad. We're going to say what we got to say. If I'm pissed off, hold on, let me finish what I got to say.
Look,
like
that bullshit right there. Look,
you know what I'm saying? If I'm pissed off and hot,
I'm
gonna say what I got to say. I'm, you know what I'm saying? It takes a minute for me to cool down. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm going from 1 to 1,000 and everything, I'm boiling over, and my husband knows this and everything. And I mean, he's my calm to the storm. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm relaxed and I'm all ears, I listen to what he has to say and everything. And sometimes I do overtalk him, and then, you know what I'm saying, then I relax and everything and I listen to him. If I'm pissed off, I'm not gonna listen and everything. So I do, and I get what he's saying. But if I'm mad and everything, and if I'm about to pull somebody's neck off and everything, there's no stopping me.
And let me ask, men do the same thing. Like men over talk, and then they say because you know our tones are different that we're over talking them. So why is it that you guys over talk and are not patient enough with us to let us get our voices heard and our point across?
I'm gonna raise my hand because I have a problem because I stopped listening at a certain point and then I start laughing. Like I'm just like, I'm at a point in my life. It's like, boy, you have to argue with your entire self. And I'm at a point in my life, I just like peace. And so I'm probably listening to you, but I'm probably not get ready to just participate in foolishness. That's just kind of me. I'm just not gonna participate in it. Now, I'll listen to you to a certain extent, but if you repeating yourself and you saying the same goddamn shit over and over for a whole hour or 15 seconds, 20 seconds, I'm like, I didn't zone the hell out. And I'm probably laughing at this point. I'm probably laughing at your dumb ass at this point.
What sign are you?
I'm a Taurus.
That's why.
I'm like, I ain't got time for your dumb ass shit. We not finna do none of this. Write it down and I'll read it in the morning. Send me an email. Text it to me.
Take a picture. Write it down.
Right.
Okay, I got a question.
So in other words, that means y'all don't take men seriously.
There he go trying to define.
That ain't it.
I didn't say that at all.
No. And honestly, you don't take men seriously because the answers I'm hearing is like, okay, I'm gonna let you say what you say, but I ain't stunting you.
That's not.
That's not. See, there you go. You don't have.
That's what I heard.
You have great active listening.
That's what
I said is, if you get to rambling and saying the same ass shit over and over again, I done stop listening. Like, I'm gonna respond later, but right now I don't know. I'm at a point in my life. I told Nicole this is probably not a podcast for me to be on because I just don't do well. I check out in a whole heartbeat because I don't do bullshit at this point in my life. Like, I'm gonna listen to you, but you're not gonna keep saying the same thing to me. Like, say it in 2 sentences, 2 minutes. Then let me respond to you.
And truth be told, Melvin, in your defense, I get what you're saying because I used to be that person. I used to talk over in my relationships. I still talk over sometimes with Greg, and they'll look at me and say, "Stop talking over me." I'll be like, "Okay." I listen, but it's like I have so much on my mind of what you're trying to tell me that I already know the answer to. I'm gonna get the answer off quick before I forget. And that's kind of really why we talk over.
Well, I mean, you're not gonna have the answer all the time, though.
True. But we do listen.
Sometimes it take a little bit of time to get the answer out completely, so where y'all do understand it. But if you constantly interrupting, then there ain't no point in the conversation because you just want to hear yourself talk.
Like what I can do, and I'll still do it to this day. If I was able to walk into a beauty salon and they was talking about something, I can be the only man in there. Hell yeah, I'm gonna get with all of them. But guess what? Just because all of them start loud talking and shit, they thinking they win in the argument and they're not.
But why is it a win-lose situation?
Ain't nobody listening.
But why is it a win-lose situation?
It ain't about win-lose, it's about listening.
But you just said they feel like they win in the argument. And they're
not.
I
mean, they do. I mean, because I see it time and time again. Men cannot.
Are you generalizing all women to be that?
No, I didn't say all.
Okay,
I didn't say all. You didn't hear me say that.
Come on here.
I said I've seen a lot of instances where this has happened. But it is a mass amount of women that do that. I will say that.
Like 80%.
Is it your circle?
Yeah. No. It's bigger than that. Okay. It's bigger than that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Much bigger than that.
Let me interrupt, Melvin. You guys. I can see your point. And I can also feel what you're saying. And as women, sometimes we are overbearing and we'll dominate a conversation. But that's only because, again, you guys have a tendency of being redundant, and redundancy is not, it hurts my ears. I heard you the first time, so again, you don't have to repeat yourself, yada, 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 yada. Is there something that we need to change? Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But I honestly feel like men do that as well.
They do.
Like
they do.
Like men feel like they're not, I'm not saying all men, but I'm saying most men feel like they're the superior being, so they tend to do that as well. Like speak over you, don't let, and then, you guys tune us out too.
And that's my issue. Melvin, why do men feel that they can overtalk you? You're trying to speak, place a point. Men overtalk just like women. Jason, why y'all overtalk?
Yes.
My cousin Jason,
y'all do it.
You're good at that. No, you
good. Y'all do it. He's so petty.
No.
Y'all do it.
I could see where you're coming from is because we as Black men are so used to this argument that we're prepared for it. So as a defense mechanism, we'll raise our voice or whatever, depending on the situation though. Usually men don't do it, but I have seen instances where men do it, but not as much as women. And I stand firm on that. To tell you the truth, a lot of y'all women know that same shit. Because you could be, like I said, in a beauty salon and y'all high-fiving and raising the decibels hell on high.
What? Spell it. Wait a minute. Raising.
Well, that's audio. That's audio terms.
The decibels.
Being loud.
Okay, come on.
Being loud.
Oh no, press pause. Wait.
Oh, I'm sorry. I gave y'all a term that. Okay.
Well,
no, don't be sorry. You just said it wrong. You said the word completely wrong.
Who said it wrong?
No, he didn't say it wrong. He's speaking in audio terms.
He said decibels. It's decibels.
It's decibels.
It's some bells ringing. Okay, let's get it.
It's decibels.
Okay, if you say so.
Okay.
I should know. I'm a sound engineer.
Decibels is what you said.
Okay.
Okay.
Uncle Snuggles.
But you hear what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. You're right. I do get what you're saying.
Okay. Women, one thing you want to ask a man? We got two men on here. What is one thing you want to ask a man?
Come on, Lauren, ask my question. I know you got the right question for me. That's my girl. What?
Listen, I don't have many questions. And I'm going to explain to you why. I grew up with a gang of brothers and a pimp for a dad.
Question is one question. One.
What you're not going to do, Jason, is that. You're going to
Look,
leave
Tracy.
You already know.
It's
You're going to stop with me, Tracy.
Tracy.
Okay?
First of all, you gonna say my name right.
There's no A in that, Snuggles.
Okay,
I'm gonna need you to change your name to Uncle Snuggles on here, please.
Yeah, there go that over talking again.
Thank
I'm
you.
not over talking.
And there go that overbearing shit for no reason. Like,
No, you
just
just not being smart right
to the
now.
question,
You've been unsmart. She's trying to help you. There's no A in that.
There's no A.
Tracy.
Okay,
Ask
okay.
the question.
Sir, I don't know who told you was the boss of me, but your petty self. Come on, Lauren, you got my question.
I don't have no.
Okay,
Wait, what was the question? Wait a minute. What was the question again?
You're just trying to see what we want from men. What we want to know.
What would you want to know from a man? Like, ask a man a question. We got two men on here. What would you want to know? Because these are two men that are very cutthroat that will tell you the truth. So what would you want to know, whether past or present? Tracy, shut up.
I'm looking at Lauren. Lauren is making me laugh.
Lauren,
I'm sorry. I really don't have a question right now specifically that I would like to ask, as if I, don't know. Like usually if I ask a question.
Okay, Tanya, anything you want to know?
I don't know.
What is specific do you want from a woman?
Mm-hmm. What specifically do you want from a woman? What keeps a woman kept? How about that? What keeps a woman kept, men?
Well, you remember from the last podcast, you know what my answer was.
I don't share, please, brother.
Right, this is a new one. Can we know? Can the rest of us know?
He said peace.
Peace.
But do you create peace to earn peace?
No, you're starting off wrong. No.
Elaborate, please.
Elaborate. I wasn't on there.
Come on, y'all.
Let us all know.
Okay.
No, really, I would like to know because, I'm all for protecting my peace. And like, I'm at a place in my life where I am, at peace, overall. I just told my brother this the other day ago. I don't give a flying fuck because I'm all about protecting my peace. So what does that look like for you? And do you create?
Well, the question was for us.
Yeah, that's why.
And when it comes to one thing a woman could bring to a man is peace, a peaceful environment, peaceful home.
Okay,
what does that look like for you, though?
I got a question.
Okay, hold on. No.
I want to know what does peace look like.
They got something to say. I want to hear Jason's lyric.
Hold on. What does peace look like for you, Melvin? What does peace look like you? That's what they want to know.
Just being able to come home, not have to deal with any bullshit.
But your bullshit and my bullshit can be
so surface, right? That is such a surface answer.
Okay, I give an answer.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to have
Jason
to fight
lyric.
the world. Hey, Tracy, God damn it.
Go ahead, Jason.
Hey, so look, we don't want to have to go out into the world every day and have to compete and fight with all these other motherfuckers, right? Then we come home and have to argue and fight with our significant other. For what? Like,
it takes two to argue.
Yeah, y'all usually start the shit.
But y'all create the shit.
What do you
see? This is what we talking about right here.
What
we talking about?
I love her face. Oh my God, I love her.
If you want the answer, you gotta listen.
We listening. You said two sentences.
Yeah, but
two words. You said 2 words. Go on. You had our undivided attentions to say 2 goddamn words. The fuck?
Who you talking to?
Melvin. He had our undivided attention. We was all quiet, and he said, "Peace." 1 fucking word, sir. No.
Peace.
No. We not. We
Look,
already
I understood what he meant. He meant peace.
Oh, y'all speaking the same language.
You be doing.
But that's what I'm asking, because peace for me looks like something completely different from. Yeah, so that's what I'm asking. What is peace?
Keep on. See, this is why we interrupt y'all's ass.
Hold on.
You say 1 word.
Okay, hold on.
Wait a minute, Nicole. Let me finish. For real. I'm serious right now at this point. I'm trying to be serious. You know I play too much. So you say okay, we interrupt you, and then you say 1 motherfucking word. We ask you to expound, and you don't do a good job of doing that. This in lies the issue that we are trying to have this conversation about, right? You said peace. We ask you, what does that look like for you? Multiple of us asked that. What does that look like for you? You have failed to eloquently explain what that looks like for you and what that means to you. We still don't know. I'm going to speak for me. I still don't know what the fuck peace looks like for you. Goddamn, come on.
Melvin.
A peace for you could be like a woman just come home, do whatever the hell you want her to do, and shut the fuck up. Suck your dick on the side. That's not my peace.
Come on, Lord. We still don't know.
What is that?
You sitting there with your thumb on your chin, shaking your head. We're giving you the air and opportunity and space to answer our question. Like, what does that look like for you? We are trying to be accommodating to you so we can learn from you. You say we don't listen. You say we don't, and we giving you the opportunity. You said 1 motherfucking word. God damn.
Okay, Melvin. So
Hold on.
Go ahead, Jason.
Hold on. Let me get this out. Now, y'all just said y'all don't like repetitive shit, right?
Exactly what I was gonna say.
Y'all, Tracy.
Don't fuck my name up.
Hold on. Go ahead.
And goddamn Danae, my sister. Y'all just said the same fucking thing.
But I didn't get an answer, brother.
But y'all just said the same thing more than once.
But they're asking.
I didn't get an answer.
But
allow the man to answer, because
Jason, that's the problem. He wasn't answering. So
that's what I was doing.
Again. See, interruption.
You know, answering.
Do you understand why we're interrupting you?
Said kindly, brother. That's what I was doing. That's what I said. And I didn't get an answer, so therefore I asked again.
Okay, hold on. Let me rewind.
I can ask in a different way if you want.
Hold on, Lauren. Hold on. What brings you peace?
You asking me again?
Yeah, what brings you peace?
Well, to elaborate, like my brother Justin said, the shit that we deal with outside at the job, on the street, you know they trying to fuck us up as men. And
I said they are. I agree.
Go ahead, Melvin.
And to deal with the bullshit that we deal with out in the outside world, to come home arguing, fussing, fighting, what good is that? The last thing we need to come home to is some more chaos, some more arguing. I don't want to deal with that shit. I've been in that position before. I want to come home. I want to come home to just peace, serenity, a good life, a great wife, and that's all I need.
Okay. What is it that most women get pissed off about? Is it something that the man did? Or is it just the fact that they just want to argue for no fucking reason? I've never met a female that just wants to argue for no fucking reason. I've never met a female that wants to argue for no fucking reason. There has to be a reason.
I hate arguing. So it has to be a legitimate reason for me to even raise hell. That's me personally. I don't like to argue. I've been there, I've done that, and I refuse to do it again.
That's why I say I'm all about protecting my peace. Like I would get on the phone with you so quick. I would dismiss your ass from my house so quick.
That's my cousin, y'all.
I do not argue with nobody about Nathaniel, nothing ever. We not doing that. We can have an adult conversation. Well, maybe not adult, not so adult, because I'm silly. I play too much. But we can have a conversation. But I'm not arguing. I don't do that. We not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm argumentative. You know, I like to...
Come on, Tanya. She said I said what I said.
Get some truth in this motherfucker, goddamn it.
Yeah, I'm
Speaking the truth, because we speaking it.
I like to argue my excuse me, I got that.
Oh, come on, sis. Hold on.
Tracy, be quiet. I like to argue my point because I have a valid point.
Let's say you passionate. We're not gonna say you argumentative. You're very passionate about what you say.
Well, I'm that too, but that passion can turn into argument.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I can be very, and I like to debate.
Yeah, I was gonna say
what the fuck I said is what she said.
What did you say? I didn't hear you.
I said what the fuck I said is what she said. She said what she motherfucking said.
So I mean, I lost my train of thought. So I just think that everyone can have an argument side. I have an argument side to them. You know, even though you don't like to argue, you know, you say peace out, this and that and the other. But to me, that doesn't settle, you know, the situation.
Oh, absolutely
you know?
not.
That doesn't bring you the peace. And this is just my truth. That doesn't bring you the peace because now you're withholding something within inside yourself. So just, you know, get it out.
But you can kindly have a debate and agree to disagree without it being so much drama. I don't think that, you know, being argumentative is necessarily a negative thing. Mm-hmm. You know, all the time people, you know, have a difference of opinions, and that's how we learn from one another.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yes, really, Chiefs. See, here. I love that the dialect that is actually going on. I have a problem with arguing, and then I get accused of not caring because I really don't give a fuck. At some point, I just can't. Like I used to care so much to the point where I sacrificed my peace.
Yes.
Okay.
And what I'm never going to do ever again since I found my peace is like, okay, look, this is how I feel about the situation. That's how you feel about it. I'm done talking about it. I've been accused of not caring. Well, okay, I don't care. Okay, if you say that I don't care, that's what it is. But when you evolve into a situation, listen, once you evolve into a certain place in your life, certain things you cannot allow that to interrupt what's going on with your life, because once there's a lot of chaos, you can't elevate. And I'm all about elevating my life. If it's something real petty, most arguments are petty, and I just refuse to argue. I just refuse. I'll let y'all in on a secret. Not so much. Nicole is a very good friend of mine. She chose to do a role. She chose to do a role play with me because there was a situation with my best friend that there was a disagreement and situations happen, right? She said she quit. She quit. She said, I quit. I quit. I don't want to do this no more. But as far as arguing, there. Shut up, Jason. You know what? Fuck you.
Okay. Let me ask this. When you're in a marriage, and go back to when y'all was married, all of y'all in relationships, not all, but some of y'all.
Why we got to do that?
Because this is my question.
Okay. Shit, this is your show. Let me act right.
If y'all had an issue with your mate, were you truthful of speaking how you felt about a certain issue? Did you go to them? Did you go?
Absolutely.
And how did they react?
Very defensive.
In denial.
Very.
Okay, Jason said denial.
Yeah, they be like, no, this ain't what you really feel. You feel like this. How the fuck you
Hold on,
gonna
say
tell
hi
me
to
what
my
I
baby,
feel?
y'all. Come say hi. Come say
So
hi.
she's going to tell you how you feel.
Yeah.
Come on,
that shit don't work.
we want to say hi to the baby.
So that
Say hi to my
Hi,
baby.
honey. Hey, girl.
Sonny,
I had to mute my cousin. Hi, Shawnee. She a little
are you
loud.
gonna mute me? You ain't shit.
I didn't mute you. I muted. Yeah.
Lauren.
Hi, baby. Okay. So when I was married, I'm very vocal and very honest, and I spoke my truth, and that's why I got divorced. Okay, that's not really why.
So you lying now?
Yeah,
Come on,
I lied.
motherfucker.
Okay,
Motherfucker,
Hey,
you lying, goddamn.
I'm gonna keep you the truth. I'm gonna keep the truth. We got a divorce because I spoke my truth, and he couldn't handle certain things, and he drank alcohol. He was an alcoholic, and we didn't vibe. And at that point, an issue happened, and me and my daughter asked him, "Can you stop drinking for your family?" And he said no. So divorced. Bye. Gone. Next. So now I'm with Greg.
It was best for you, right? It was best for you. Kept
Right.
your peace. Okay.
That kept my peace.
I fuck with you like that, nigga. Okay.
Boom.
Cause she was gonna get me a cake.
So shut up. So then Greg, and we've been together for 4 years. Everything has been, off and on in the very beginning, but we're great for the last 3 years. Now, the thing about Greg and I is we communicate. I am a vocal person and he is a vocal person. So Melvin, like you were saying, in the beginning, when he spoke to me about certain things, I would talk over because that's what I was used to, because I didn't have the caliber of man that I have now. So in my past, it was like, no, it was like this constant. So now I had to sit back and was like, okay, let me listen. I have Tanya, my girl on here. I'd call her and be like, okay, am I not listening right? Am I like, what the hell? Because I'm a Frost. We cutthroat.
Yeah, very much. So.
Okay, Lauren.
We do talk a lot of shit.
I like some. Look, Lauren,
So-
then you gonna have to.
So then
do a road trip together.
Hold on. So then from
Sorry.
that point, I understand what you're saying, Melvin, as far as that, but what do you contribute to not have your peace? So in my mind, okay, look, I'm gonna tell you real quick, y'all, about a little story. Motherfuckers cheat. So when motherfuckers cheat and they don't expect you to say nothing about it, if you find out, where's their peace? Where's the woman's peace? Okay, cutthroat, we go and we've hashed that out and we move forward. Okay, so now then we had a conversation about we don't speak to exes. So we don't do that. Fast forward. Well, you spoke to your fucking ex. So why the fuck don't you have peace? Because I found out that you spoke with your ex. So now I'm pissed the fuck off. So where's our peace? Because you told me that you don't speak to your ex. So again, that's a lie. So do you see what I'm saying? All this, because I searched or researched or whatever the fuck.
Don't worry about it. She found out. Don't worry about how she found out.
We Frost women is the motherfucking FBI.
Come on, don't play with us. Jason, listen. Jason's lyric. She said some shit.
That's not what it is. But I'm being real. I'm being real. Like this, that. If you contribute to something that your mate does not like, and you told her that you weren't going to do it, and then something happens to where you do it, even if it was innocent, but you didn't tell her. Like, it's the littlest things that you can do to make a female just be like,
Jason, get your ass back on camera.
That. And that's the issue. That could be a real big issue. So you want peace, but you don't give the same peace.
Come on, Grandma.
Let me play something to you. So for me, like, I was cheated on, but I was absolutely the chick that did everything and was taking care of my infant, twins at the time. I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, I'm keeping your house, I'm doing everything, I'm breastfeeding these
Your
two
dumb ass go cheat.
children, and
the
then all of a sudden you got to go find you, which leads to cheating on me again and again and again. That's not
Dummy.
very So
Well, maybe the question should be why do men cheat?
I like the question as it's
That's
Yeah,
true.
but
Why do men cheat? If you are happy in your relationship, why the fuck do they cheat?
But
Yeah.
I don't know if
Same reason
they're
why women-
happy. And sometimes it's not even that they're not happy within their relationship. It could be that they're not happy with themselves and they're chasing some
Come
other
on,
shit
Lauren.
that ain't got
We
nothing to do
besties
with
at
that.
this point.
You see what I'm
That's
saying?
a
Because
double-sided coin.
like for me, I
Shut
did
up,
everything
Jason, she's
what I
talking.
felt like that I was supposed to be doing as a woman, and it still happened, right? So like it may not have had nothing to do with me. It may have had something.
Come on, Lauren, speak the truth out
and
there.
all the shit that's going on in his head that I didn't know about.
His head.
Right.
She said what she said. How we have. Come on, Lauren. I'm just gonna be like, come on, Lauren. That's all I'm gonna say is come on, Lauren. She said what the hell she said.
Because so Melvin, have you ever cheated on someone before?
Yeah, I did.
And was that person doing everything that you felt like she should have done at home and brought the peace, or was it the exact opposite and she was nothing but hell and you was all like, well, let me get out of this situation and this is how I see fit to get out of this situation? Was it something like that?
Not quite, no, but
Do
she
you
didn't, huh?
Do you regret cheating on her?
I regret, spiritually, yeah, I do, but it was more like she wasn't treating me, she treated me like shit. I'll say that.
Oh,
so that was my get back.
And the thing
That was
is,
my get back.
sometimes, like coming into relationships, you come in with a lot of shit. Like,
No, you asked me why, and I told you. It ain't that I came in with shit.
No, I'm saying she could have been the one that came in with a lot of shit, like, and why she was treating you like shit. Like, I don't know your relationship, I don't know what it was like, but you saying
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this. She was used to the finer things in life, and I couldn't provide, even though I did all I could to try to keep up with that, lifestyle she wanted. It wasn't good enough. So, thus the treatment got worse and worse and worse. So after a while I checked out. I was like, fuck it.
So men, I have a question.
Well, let me finish. Can I answer my married question?
Hold on 1 second.
You ask a married question though. You keep saying hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
I want to tell you why, as far as me married and why I got divorced, it was any of that, right? My ex-husband was my childhood sweetheart. We met at 13. He was 12. I was 13. We grew up in the same neighborhood. He grew up with money. His dad had money. I grew up in the heart of the ghetto. Tanya, 31st and Prospect, Tanya. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. I went to Lincoln Academy, and his dad felt like his son was too good for me. His dad went to the extent of, listen, my ex-husband was driving a Mercedes at the age of 14. They lived in Overland Park, Tanya. You already know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. His dad felt like he needed to date someone that was up there. My mom, we didn't have that, right? So he went to the extent of moving his son all the way to somewhere in Mississippi to get him away from the inner city kids, the inner city poor kids. So years later, well, my ex-husband, he spent his father's money to send me Christmas gifts and things like that as I was in high school and going through things. And eventually the connection, we broke off, right? We lost connectivity. And years later, we reconnected in 2007. And he told me a whole lot of things. Anyway, he is now he became the senior vice president of his father's construction company. Mm-hmm. The problem that he and I had is this fool didn't understand that when we reconnected, I already had my own shit going on. Mm-hmm. So it was a power struggle for him. He wanted to control me. Y'all see me, y'all control me, y'all see me, y'all see. I cannot be controlled. What you're not gonna do, I don't care how much money you have. I don't care how much money.
I hear an echo.
Right. I don't know what's going on. Right. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what happened. So all I know is ooh, what is that echo? It's horrible.
That has to be Melvin.
That ain't me.
Melvin's not even talking.
Okay, so mute everybody but me.
That's Tracy.
I haven't changed anything with regard to my setup. So anyway, he wanted to control me. Look, nigga, I am your wife, not your child. What you not get ready, I don't care how much money you got. You not get ready. We're a partner. This is a partnership. So in my married life, and I don't know why I stayed married for as long as I did, in my married life, this dude would say stupid shit like, put some socks on your feet. Fool, who is you talking to? Who are you talking to? Mm-hmm. But so the reason I got divorced was because it just didn't work. It just was not that, right? I had my own money. He needed to know that he was not a necessity in my life. He was a luxury. This is something that you can do without. So if you're not going to fit in the part of where you're respecting our relationship and respecting that we're both two adults trying to form a partnership, mm-hmm. then sir, to the left, because I don't need you. I don't need you. If you're not going to be that, when speaking of peace, if you're not going to be that part of peace in my life, where you're not going to talk to me like I'm your child. I don't care how much money you have. And to this day, this fool still calls me. Talking about dumb shit like I'm never getting married again. But anyway, that's my married life. So
and Tanya, what would be your example of that situation?
It took so damn long. Well, repeat the question.
She forgot what the question was. What's the question?
What was the question?
Shit, I forgot the question.
I don't know where this echo started, but I'm gonna leave and come back because I don't like the echo.
I don't know where the echo started either.
It was something about. Oh, now I hear the echo.
Nick, do you have your computer up?
No, on my computer. I don't have an echo. So I don't know what that is.
Somebody has a secondary.
Hold on, let me see something. Okay, y'all. Can you?
It's echoing like crazy right now.
You can mute everybody.
Okay, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Okay. And there's no echo right now.
No.
Okay. So I don't hear it. I don't hear any echo now. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Okay, Tanya, I can hear you. Lauren, I can hear you. Let me unmute Melvin. Melvin, unmute you.
Yeah.
Okay. I can hear you.
Uh-huh.
Okay, there's no echo no more.
It went away.
Huh?
It left.
I just hear crickets.
That's my crickets.
I know you outside, you in your car. Anyway, family, is there anything else that you want to ask a man or any females you guys, or males you want to ask a female?
Well, I was going to ask Jason the same thing. Like, what was the reason, like if he's cheated on his partner, what was the reason why?
The one thing you can do to a man that makes him cheat is make him feel devalued, make him feel not like a man. So if you wanna, like, no man want to be in a relationship with a woman that feel like they a man.
You said, say that again, brother.
I said no man wants to be in a relationship with a woman that they feel like the woman want to be more of a man than he does. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to give a man an opportunity to be a man and not try to overtalk him, overbury him with your bullshit and make him feel less than. Now, when you do, he's gonna go outside the box and find something that makes him feel more masculine, opposed to taken away from his manhood, so to speak. Like, the worst thing you can do is call a man a bitch.
Bitch. Okay, I'm just playing.
Yeah, that's like a no-go. So when you do that, that's just an example. I'm not saying that's what it was, but I have cheated, and because Lauren, y'all both know the scenario and the background of everything. So me, myself, like, I felt demasculated, like, in both instances. Now, my stupid ass got with another chick that had the same goddamn birthday and year as the ex. So I was like, you motherfuckers is the same goddamn person. Like, but it was certain attributes that I loved about the woman that I was with and the woman that I cheated with. But they both had their own little motives at the same time. Right. So what I wasn't getting from one, I got from the other for a hot second. For a real hot second. And then when I realized what the hell was going on,
Jason?
I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna shoot you in your pinky toe.
How hot was it, Jason?
Huh?
How hot was the second?
How hot was it?
You said a real hot second. How hot was that second?
Oh, like a year. Maybe 2.
Nigga, that ain't no second. That's a whole goddamn 365 motherfucking days.
See, this is coming from a relationship out of 16 years, though. That was a hot second. A year? That was a hot ass second for me.
Hot second.
Because in that 1 year, I did all kind of shit in that 1 year that I never did with the previous.
Why am I not surprised? Goddamn, where my glasses so I can see your ass clear?
Look, look, interruption is everything, and your black ass just keep interrupting shit left and right.
Well, it's a dialect. I'm sorry. Can I ask a question? KY7SA5. I'm sorry. What's your name?
Natasha.
Hi, Natasha, girl.
Hello.
I just want to make sure that when I reference you, I say your real name.
Okay.
I'm going to say your name right. I'm not going to say Natasha. I'm going to say Natasha.
All right.
Put an A where, it belongs.
Okay, Tracy.
Okay, asshole. Queen shit. Tanya, get your ex-husband.
My ex-husband's not on here.
Jason said he your ex-husband.
I said future.
Okay, sorry. Correct me then. I didn't.
That just proved my fact that you don't listen.
Okay. Anywho, what was
basically what he had said is that the relationship is not going to grow since he's my ex. He's my future ex. He already spoke negativity, Tracy.
Right. He didn't speak. He didn't put it out there in the universe. What a dummy. Yeah. See this? What you talking about? Lauren, get your brother.
Oh, I'm gonna get my gun and shoot you in your foot. That's what I'm gonna get.
Listen.
Pinky toe.
Listen, you ain't got no light on, so you can get off the live now.
You know what? You ain't gonna disrespect me, goddamn.
Tanya,
you gotta tell him, all right.
Tanya, please get your future ex-husband. Tanya, get your future ex-husband. Get him together, please, ma'am.
Tanya, you just gonna let these women? You gonna let these women talk to me like that?
You're talking to them like that. Let me.
Face. We can't see no face on you.
I'm gonna get out the motherfucking car so y'all can see my goddamn face. Okay, see me now, nigga.
Yeah,
there you go.
Fucking, you need a new hat, Chiefs, Kansas City Chiefs hat.
Anyway,
Your mama don't love
back on topic. Back on topic. I got a question. If a woman feels insecure, these are to the men. If a woman feels insecure for something that you did, and so they harp on the same issue of whatever the hell you did, what do you do to make it better?
You can't.
Period.
He's such
Can't make it better.
Tanya, I see why he your ex.
You can't make it better because if y'all harping on the old situation.
I see why he your goddamn ex.
See,
Melvin,
niggas,
let Melvin speak.
Go ahead.
Look, Melvin got a
No,
headache.
I was gonna say the same. I was gonna say the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Once they got their minds made up, that's it. You can't change it.
You can't change it. No matter what you do, it's
with
not
the
gonna work.
100% proof, you still can't change it.
I agree. Once a woman's mind made up, it's made up. However, you guys can change that with changed behavior, but
change behavior. Period. Get it, Cuzzo.
Give me an example of what you mean.
Like
something we did.
You can say that you won't do things again. Oh, go ahead, Nick.
Okay, so an example I'll give you, say you're with somebody, say you're with a woman and they cheated on you and you forgave them and you guys moved on and you kept going and everything is peachy keen and everything is great right now. I forgot what the fuck it was.
You don't even smoke weed.
Oh my God, get a beer.
So if you do something and I voice to you that I don't like that you did this to me, and then you turn around and do it again.
Period. Yes.
That's what it's over after that. But if you change your behavior, then you might have had a fighting chance.
Tracy, we can hear you.
No, your motherfucking ass muted me. Don't fucking play with me. God damn it. Jason don't want to hear what the fuck I got to say.
No, it's a matter of wait your turn, Tracy.
Listen, you gonna get my name right, goddamn it. See, this is why we have to
put some respect on your name.
This is why we gotta overtalk your ass because you get shit wrong. Okay.
Go ahead. As you were.
Oh God, you don't get to no, I ain't got nothing to say now.
Okay,
I think Natasha smashed it.
Huh?
I'm sorry, Lauren.
Basically, it's the change behavior. Like there's that things can work out if the behavior change. But if the behavior has been consistent with what you've been doing, then it's pretty easy for us to make up our mind. Like women, I feel like give men a lot of chances.
I don't give that many chances. I feel bad that I don't.
Like a lot of women have very forgiving spirits.
I kind of agree with that. Because women, y'all put up with the doggest nigga in the world, and he cheat, beat on you, fuck your friend.
Beat on you, boy. Mute him right.
But he's saying like.
No, I'm saying
I see where he's coming from.
Yeah,
one at a time. One at a time. You can't keep talking because it sounds muffled. So
because Tracy over there interrupted.
One at a time.
It only sounds muffled to you, Nicole, and this is a community dialogue. And I hear everybody. I do.
Recording, so it sounds muffled when you guys overtalk each other.
It doesn't to me, but
so it's not your show. Love you.
Okay, but no. Okay, well, you know what? I'm finna exit stage left. Bye, motherfucking. You know what? You got my goddamn number. Bye.
Hold on.
Wait,
it sounds muffled when everybody's talking at once.
I don't play them games. I don't do that shit.
Prime example, motherfuckers in their feelings. So this ain't a feeling like, oh, everybody get emotional and feel a certain way that they want to feel or whatever. No, this is a conversation. Conversation is meant to be heard. One person talk, another one listens, and then boom, it's time for you to reply.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what? Let me say something too. Also, too, that's a prime example of the question that you guys wanted to know from a woman. You know, how abruptly the conversation is ended when one person say, "I'm done."
Mm-hmm.
You know, without talking about it or hashing it. You know, so I don't want us to sound like we're contradicting ourselves due to our behavior.
Appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't pointing no fingers, but yeah.
And that's when alcohol gets involved. You know what I'm saying? If you can't handle your liquor, then you don't need to drink.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? Let me say this, because I respect my kings, okay? And I want my kings to respect their queens. And I think we need to come up with a solution. How can we better communicate with one another without disrupting each other? You know, this is relationships, this is in marriage, this is even in friendship. You know, it has to be a solution to this thing. You know, we're all in this thing together.
Mm-hmm.
Spreading love. We're the flower child, you know, in the 70s. So, you know, my thing is coming up with a solution. How do we handle these things? You know, especially with marriages, you know, today. You know, there's so many divorces, you know, because of this COVID thing here. People are breaking up because they're arguing more, yada, 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 yada. How can we come up with a solution for my Black people? That's what I want to know.
Solution as in what?
Like a common ground where everybody can see eye to eye without arguments.
You know, we can talk about relationships and, you know, what brings you peace and this and that and the other. Okay, I heard the gentleman's side. I heard the women's side. Now what we need to do is bring each other's side together, each other's emotions together, and come up and meet in the middle. You know, it's all about love. So how can we continue to stay on this love boat that when you first met me, you were in love with me?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And now, don't change. Keep it the same way that it was from the start. You know what I'm saying? That's why you had marriage counseling. You know what I'm saying? The way that we started our relationship, let's keep it that way. I know throughout the years things change. You know what I'm saying? But don't turn it 360. You know what I'm saying? I know some things, you know what I'm saying, our love changes and everything, but don't let, you know what I'm saying, it go all, you know what I'm saying?
But here's my thing. People are going to change because people are growing
and evolving.
You can't
stay
stagnant.
But love, you're saying love me more instead of less. You know what I'm saying? Let our love grow. You know what I'm saying? I know, you know what I'm saying? Things like we made a complete move from San Diego to Dallas. You know what I'm saying? No, it's not Dallas, it's Houston, rather. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, things change, you know what I'm saying? But our love for each other shouldn't change. We've been knowing each other since we was 13 years old.
Mm-hmm.
But
you know
also comes with that is respect. Like you guys have got to have a mutual respect for each other, you know, in that way. Like I'm sure you didn't ever want to leave and move to Texas, but you know, circumstances happen. You respect your husband, I'm sure, enough to know that he's probably thinking he's making the best decision for your family and your household.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And let this, you know what I'm saying, letting him be the man of the household and everything, you know. So I'm letting him do what he's supposed to do. Of course, it's hard on me, you know what I'm saying? And I know that he sees that, you know what I'm saying? Anytime I'm used to doing, working and do what I'm supposed to do and everything. And it's difficult for me, you know what I'm saying? But I want him to love me, you know what I'm saying, more, not less. You know what I'm saying? I want him to keep, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, keep the word in the Bible, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, because we're both Baptists, you know what I'm saying.
So you saying basically stay in the bliss mode. Like in the beginning of the relationship, hey, this
like,
the honeymoon
you know what I'm saying,
phase,
like
right?
there's no was before. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But
like
then
no
people
love
get comfortable. People get comfortable with each other, and then they feel as though, man, fuck that. I can talk to this thing how I want to. That's my man.
I don't believe in that. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in disrespect.
But
Right.
but I've seen women do that too.
It's never been like that.
Yeah.
It's never been like that. As a man, since we moved, you know, as a man, you got to take the reins. You the king of the house. You running everything. You got to show and prove. You know, as you know, you married, you got a family. That's your responsibility. So if anything, you turn up times 10 of whatever you need to do. So yeah, I see, you know, how you stress out or whatever, but I got to take that load and turn it into something positive. So that's, you know, I'm constantly thinking of what other grinds I can do, or what other side jobs, or whatever I have to do, because I've always actually been like that.
Right.
Even when I was single. So, and not a lot of dudes are like that.
Right. So we've been knowing each other for a while, you know what I'm saying, for a long time. So we know how both of us are, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, forever, you know, and it's never been any disrespect on each other end and everything. So there's no disrespect and talking negative and bad and, you know what I'm saying, rude to each other, because we know each other families. So it's never been no kind of rudeness like that towards each other. So
can I ask you, do you guys believe in gender roles? Like a man is supposed to do this and a woman is supposed to do that? Do you guys believe in that?
Yes and no.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
That's
yes
exactly
no.
what we're talking about.
I believe.
I done threw my whole thing off. Okay.
Because everybody has financial hardship, right? Like, let's say, you know, motherfuckers is married and everything is doing great, financially good and all that shit, right? But then somebody loses their job along the way. So let's say it's the man that loses their job, or like, you know, along the way. But before he lost his job, the man was providing, he was doing his thing, he was making sure that everything is okay. Now, if the woman is working, is it her job to pick up the slack that man lost? Like,
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
But see,
we was listening, motherfucker. We was listening. Okay.
Each one, teach one.
Okay, I'm back. I had to.
You know, I think that's a very good point. You know, at a lot of times, women.
I'll be right back. Go ahead.
And this is my truth, that we get so scared sometimes, and you know, that unforsureness start resonating within us. But we have to know one thing: if our king says he has us, then let our king have us. You know, Jason, you spoke about, you know, if he lost his job. Well, the king, what he will do, if he's a true king, baby, I lost this job, but check out this. I'm going to do something else. You know, It may not be the same pay, but I got our family at the end of the day. You know, so I mean, to me, that if we can come together as Black people and as people as a unit and understand one another and calm all this heightened stuff down, because it ain't doing nobody any good but giving Black folks high blood pressure. You see what I'm saying? So I think we each have a role to play. Our men as well as our women. We each have a place. Our men as well as our women. And then if you want to throw the children in there, children as well. So that's my let me speak us our truth.
I raise my hand.
Go ahead, baby girl.
Nikki. Okay. See, thank you, Tanya, girl. Okay.
I just seen that hand was raised.
Okay. Oh. Go, Nikki. Okay, first of all, okay, I'm gonna be real honest. Because I had a son at 19, right? I had a son at 19. I went to college. My son was in college with me. And I remember telling my mother that I was pregnant. She's like, figure it out. Like, you not getting ready to just not do what you're supposed to do and continue on, you're going to figure it out. And the fact that I took on the challenge to figure it out, I think that is why I am where I am today as far as figuring things out. So first of all, anyone that I get with, we already gonna have a forward plan, right? We already gonna know that life happens. Should this happen, we have already prepared for the bad, right? We prepared for the bad. We hope for the best, but we've prepared for the bad. My great-great-grandmother has always instilled in me entrepreneurship situations, which I've been blessed to be Nick's coach on her journey to being a business owner. And I appreciate her allowing me and accepting any advice that I could give her. My great-great-grandmother instilled in me. I used to sell now laters out the back of her window on the heating. Listen, I used to go buy penny candy and sell it for 5 cents. So that was instilled in me early on. So I expect anyone that I get involved with to have that same mentality. She said, don't you ever spend a dime outside of basic necessities until you have saved up enough money to make it 6 months if you lose your job. So while you have that, make sure that your savings will be able to take care of your basic necessities. Should something happen, right? So I flipped that and I taught my son, make sure that you are able to survive at least a year without a job before you start spending anything. Before you start spending anything on anything that may not be necessary. So before you go out and start first. So when these conversations come and it's with my spouse, I'm expected to bring that into the conversation, like, sir, okay, we're joining forces. This is our monthly expenses. We're not going to spend anything until we know that we can handle the mortgage, lights, gas, food, things. We're going to know what that is. The thing that I do not like about modern things now is they don't teach financial literacy and economics in these schools today. I was fortunate enough to have a great-great-grandma. I'm sorry to get real on y'all because I've been.
This is another subject because the financial literacy, we gonna need that. So on that,
but I don't. We not get ready to. If you lose your job as my spouse, we good. I don't have to take on nothing extra because we've already prepared for that situation and we know. And so now we're preparing, we're building you up to figure out, do you need to go to school? What do we need to do? Do we need to open up our own business? And I'm a serial entrepreneur person. Like I open up a lot of businesses, right? I don't want to, I only own one business, but I'm an entrepreneur. I will open up a business and sell that, which is a whole different conversation. So I just wanted to say this, as far as the spouse and the mate that come, when it comes to me, if you lose your job, just know we good. And now we focusing on how we gonna.
But are you really good? Because if they ain't got shit and you got your shit, are you going?
Okay, so you know, we already had that conversation last week. So I'm gonna let me lower my hand. Nigga, you better bring, like I said, I got the table. So it has never always been like that.
So if you were with a man and he lost his job, would you be okay with that? And would you be like, hey, I got you, let's do this? Or would you be like, hell no, nigga, I don't want you no more?
See that's what I can't understand that because
hold on, not to interrupt, but I gotta get off because I gotta go to work.
Okay, y'all.
It's like 11 o'clock right now.
Y'all, we went 2 hours in. We gonna have this conversation. We gonna future it. I love y'all. I thank you. I appreciate every one of you. And we gonna have multiple conversations on L.U.S.T. Let Us Speak Truth podcast. YouTube, subscribe. Until next time, y'all. Love you. Bye.